Hello and welcome to another Puzzling Time video. In this video I'm going to review some puzzles that have come through from Diniar Namdarian. Probably pronounced that terribly, but I do apologise. He's a German designer who's designed lots of puzzles for a number of years now, and he uses plastic, 3D printed plastic. One puzzle of his which has become very popular over the last kind of few months, I'm seeing pop up all over the place, is this. It's called the Guinea Lock #1, and the idea is to manipulate these three centerpieces into this almost hexagon here, actually a decagon, but looks like a hexagon, in such a way that you can pull the central lock mechanism down the shackle and release the gap at the side here. So obviously that's not a solution. I did find one solution, but I don't think it was the right thing to do. So I'm pretty sure that I've still got to play with this and work this out. It's a great size. It wasn't too expensive. It's well manufactured. It's not going to wear out. So really enjoyed spending 5 or 10 minutes playing with this so far, and I'm sure I've got lots more fun to be had trying to solve this particular puzzle. Not a normal lock puzzle, just looks like a lock, but it's a very good representation of how a packing / slide puzzle can kind of come together with an interesting design. Another of his puzzles, this one's called Football Match, and Football Match is very representative of the kind of puzzles that Diniar makes. It comes in a little case, and although that case lid doesn't stay on, you just need an elastic band really to keep it on. It's a really good size. There's lots and lots of challenges. So the Guinea Lock just had the one challenge, which was to unlock it. This one, you can have different start positions for your pieces, and obviously the idea is to manipulate your pieces so that we have the player over here come and collect the ball. I've not completed this, I've not played with this, so I'm unlikely to create any spoilers because I don't know how to spoil it. But the idea would be to kind of get a player to come and collect that ball from here, transfer it to the second player, and then that second player score it into the opposition's goal. So it's a really interesting idea, really interesting design, and certainly one that's going to keep me involved and with lots of different challenges. I won't be able to remember the 40, 50, 60 moves it takes to achieve some of these challenges, so definitely a long-term puzzle with lots of replay value. Another puzzle, this one is a packing puzzle. I think it's called 5 ducklings or 5 ducks, but actually I see it as 4 ducklings and like a mummy duck. So the idea is to take these 5 ducks and pack them into the tray at the bottom here, in the light, that tray. It's really nice, well-made material, and one thing I do like about Diniar's puzzles is the pieces tend to be beveled on one side and smooth on the other, and you're using the pieces correctly when they're on the smooth side and they're not on this horrible beveled side. So not a spoiler, just as a kind of hint, or use the pieces in the correct orientation. It does say that, but if you're not into reading instructions, you may have missed it. It's not a difficult puzzle, this one. I'm not going to solve it now. It took me about 5 or 10 minutes to solve this. I don't want to show any solutions in this video. If you do want to see solutions for any of these puzzles, then please let me know. But I'm just going to, for now, pack these 4 ducks in there. D1 duck at the top, And that's a really great one to carry around, and that's really good for non-puzzlers because there's very little understanding you need from other puzzles really to try and solve that. So it's one non-puzzlers can get into quite easily. Stacking cups. I've played stacking cups a little bit. It's really tricky. Some of the puzzles are very difficult. So stacking cups, for example, this one, this would be your start position. You have to slide the pieces in such a way that they end up like this. You're not allowed to go take pieces on a slide puzzle. But if you could, that solution's pretty quick. The actual solution for this, I think, is like 65 moves maybe. It's really quite intricate, and I didn't solve it in 65 moves, so you know the number of moves it took me is probably you know, more than that. Probably definitely more than that. But it's a really good representation of what can be done with a very simple design. Really fond of this puzzle. It's really clear what you've got to do to try and get the pieces. Now, this isn't right, by the way. This is not the solution because I can get that down. And this is over on the right hand side. But this is a really good example of kind of what you can do with just a few pieces, and there's loads of challenges again. So this is definitely one worth getting. It is a big challenge. He tried to put me off getting this. I'm so glad he couldn't. And again, the pieces are beveled, so if they're sliding smoothly, you've got it the right way around. And if they're the wrong way around, you get that awful scratching sound. You're using the puzzle wrong. So love that little feature. Two more. This one's called African Masks. I haven't even tried this one. I know one of the puzzles is to swap these two pieces around. So again, another kind of locked sliding puzzle. Quite unique pieces here with 2 levels. So it will be able to, for example, I can get this red piece out. It'll be able to slide underneath at some point like this. So that must be a move that is required at certain points. And I know you're not allowed to move pieces when they overhang like this, or leave them overhanging. So that's all I really know about this puzzle. I'll have to read the instructions properly, and again, lots of challenges, so lots of replay value. And then the last one I ordered anyway, the last one I ordered is this clock face. I can't remember the name of this one actually, but the idea is to take your pieces from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and put them in the order 5, 1, 4, 3, 2. There's only one thing you can do to start, which is to collect the 2. I haven't really had a good play with this. I've had a little play with it, and I know that there's some places where you know you can kind of drop the piece off and pick other ones up. There's little locks to stop it going too far. So it's a really kind of interesting little puzzle. But again, not completely sure how to solve this one. I need to spend a bit of time kind of, you know, playing with it and seeing what the best solution is. But if you're getting a bit of a mess, dead simple, all you've got to do is take the pieces out, reset them, and go again. So really nice feature. If these pieces were locked in, then you could get yourself into a position which you just would not be able to get out of. It'd be very frustrating. You pick it up and say, oh, not this position again. Whereas with the way these are 3D printed, you can actually just reset the puzzle yourself and not waste time trying to undo bad moves that you've made. So they're the puzzles, really well made. Great guy actually sent me a couple of free puzzles with it as well, which weren't too difficult, but a great fun and absolutely fantastic person to do that. Highly recommended. Definitely going to buy some more packing puzzles off him. Absolutely love the ducks puzzle, even though I found it quite quickly. I do tend to be quite good at packing puzzles, so I do tend to find the solutions to those quite quickly. I thought it was a great design, and I'd love to have a few more of those just to have to pass out to friends, for my my kid to try with me, stuff like that. So really well done. Hope you enjoyed looking at those puzzles. If you want to know any more information, or you want to see me try and solve one of them, good luck to me. Then let me know, and I'll happily try and give that a go. Other than that, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.